Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the June 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive as well as the meaning of the tarot card. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post videos in the future. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at June. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note. But Aries, let's go ahead and hop in and see what's coming through as your summary card. Again, this is last few weeks or month, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have the card Balance. Balance is really good anytime I see it anywhere in my readings. Hopefully that indicates that you should have been feeling more balanced these last few weeks. But let's see what messages we have coming through under this. Trying to make sure you're all in the frame here, Aries. Okay, the first card that we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a card of healing and being supported. So likely some really major healing has happened for you, Aries, in these last few weeks or month. When we look at the Queen of Cups, there's a trophy on this card. It's not even really a cup, it's a trophy. And this is always a good reminder that you are the trophy. But glad to see that some of you have been able to do some healing. The next card that we have is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is an indicator of desire for long-term security. So likely you've been very future focused, working towards your end goals, making sure you're on that path you want to be on. And then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of trusting your intuition, trusting yourself. I feel like this could be new for some of you, where you're really kind of listening to what your gut is telling you, which is also feeling really, really good for you too. Let's see though. Let's clarify and see what other messages I can give you here. Again, this is what's wrapping up and coming to a close. The first card that we have is the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. This is also a card of like miracles happening. So again, I was saying that some of you have definitely done some healing for yourself. And this healing has really renewed your energy, renewed your spirit, renewed your outlook, given you lots of hope, and definitely raised your clarity, your understanding. The next card that we have is the Empress card. The Empress card is a card of creation and abundance. Love to see this paired together on top of the Four of Pentacles, because again, the Four of Pentacles is your desire, Aries, and the Empress is saying you can create whatever you want. You have abundance, which is really, really neat. So whatever you're wanting for the future, the Empress is saying you can have it. The Empress is also a card of pregnancy and fertility. So some of you could have been finding out that you're having a baby, or you could be pregnant. At the bottom here, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. It also can be a card of family, friends, reunions. Again, the High Priestess was telling you to trust yourself and listen to your intuition and listen to your gut. It's going to be very beneficial for you, and it already has been. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing or feeling that yet, Aries, now that you are trusting yourself, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. That's a major win for you. It's also saying, though, to use your intuition to navigate any reunions that you could have come across, as well as discussions with family and friends. Now we're going to take a look at our second column, which is a message, just kind of a general look at June, what's coming. We have the card Expectation. I love the card Expectation because when I see it, it means things are going to exceed your expectations. So June is sounding very, very promising for you already, Aries. But let's see what messages I can give you here. The first card we have is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of wishes coming true, material abundance, good health, This is the card saying that whatever you want, you can have. So you just need to be focused on what you want, Aries. Also, I think you are going to exceed your own expectations of your ability to attract these things that you want. Again, once you focus on it, it comes to you, and you'll be exceeding your own expectations. The next card that we have is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is very fast-paced lifestyle change. If you look at this card, both the horse and rider are moving very quickly on this card, indicating that something is going to change quite quickly for you going into the month of June. Then at the bottom here we have the the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It can also be reflecting, so you could be entering into a period of reflection, Aries. But with the Six of Cups, this is also a card of reunion. So you have had 2 reunion cards come up so far in this reading. So there is a good possibility that you'll be reunited with a loved one, family, friend. Again, reunion seems to be a strong word that's coming through. Okay, taking a look at clarifying cards now. The first clarifying card we have is the World card. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana, and it indicates an ending. It's a completion of a goal or a lesson. It's quite literally the world coming full circle and then ending. And then it goes back to the first card in the Major Arcana, which is the Fool, so there's an ending and a new beginning. This Nine of Cups energy, though, is really wonderful. It's those wishes coming true, material abundance, health. You're ending this chapter where maybe you were not getting what you wanted from life, Aries. Now you're entering into this place where your wishes will be granted. You have that material abundance. You have that great health. So couldn't ask for a better ending and new beginning coming for you in June. The next card that we have is the Temperance card. Temperance is a card of balance, harmony. It is also a card of patience, self-control, and moderation. So I would say that whatever this thing is that's going to happen quite quickly, likely you've been waiting for it. It's something you've been patiently waiting for, matter of fact. But as part of this quick change, you're going to be getting this balance and this harmony. If you look at this card, this person is pouring water between the 2 cups, and it's this perfect harmony, this perfect balance. And you'll be feeling that perfect harmony and that perfect balance in your life, Aries. Then at the bottom here, we have the Hermit. Interesting here enough, you actually had all Major Arcana cards, which just means big, bold messages coming through. But at the bottom here, the Hermit, this card is about going within for clarity. It's being on your own personal quest, your own spiritual illumination. This light inside the lantern is the light inside of you. And this is a reminder to check in and make sure that what you're doing is serving you, that you feel like you're living your life's purpose, that you're happy, that you have a sense of contentment. I would say with this Six of Cups, this is reflecting, so it makes total sense that as you're reflecting, you're checking in and seeing, is this what I really want? But do the same thing with this reunion, this family, friend, loved one that you could be reunited with. Make sure that they are part of your path, that they're there for a reason. Now moving into our next column, this is anything related to money. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have. Again, anything money. The first card that we have is the Death card. The Death card absolutely does not mean death, but it does indicate a big change, an ending. It's an indicator that it's time to move on from something and go through this kind of transformation. Likely some of you could be kind of feeling like you're at a dead end with work or career or even a job. Maybe it's time to switch things up. This could extend to investments too. Like maybe you're just not feeling the way you were feeling about your investments before and it's time to change up investments. But it is time to end something and start something new. Typically when we see the Death card, it's time to go through that transition. The next card that we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, if you look at this card, this person is carrying all these wands and they're hunched over crying into them. This is a card of stress, exhaustion, having too many burdens. It just feels like you have a lot going on as it relates to work and career and money, Aries, right now. Some of you may choose to like do a debt consolidation program because I feel like you kind of have little bills everywhere. Again, not recommending that, just providing an example to you, Aries. Or some of you might have like lots of little jobs running right now and we want to refocus in on one job or where you want to go. Or maybe you just have a lot of different projects going on at work. Again, there seems to be a lot going on and kind of that stress and exhaustion as it relates to money and the job. The next card that we have is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, anytime we have an ace card, is a card of newness. Specifically, the Ace of Cups is new baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. I do want to focus in on two words here, relationship or proposal. I do see you entering into a new business type partnership. Maybe this is a new boss, a new coworker, a new employee that you hire. Or there could be a new job offering coming to you, a new business proposal, but definitely something new coming for you, which is good because we're really kind of burnt out and overwhelmed with what's going on at this exact moment. So you have the Death card saying something's going to end, and the Ace of Cups saying something new is going to come in, which is great. Now looking at our clarifying cards here, the first clarifying card we have is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is waiting for results, having to make a choice. I feel like for some of you, you've been just waiting to see how things were going to play out, Aries. Like, was it going to get better? Was it going to change? Was it going to end up being what you wanted? So I do feel like that's where that waiting is sourcing from. And now things are kind of drawing to the point where we know this transformation's needed. We are realizing it's time to move on. The next card that we have is the Ace of Swords. The Ace card, again, meaning newness. The Ace of Swords specifically is new ideas, new mental clarity. I think you see your way out of this point, which is good. Again, that Ten of Wands is stress, exhaustion. But with the Ace of Swords now, you now have an action plan of how you want to proceed forward. You have that plan to move forward, you have that clarity, and you have that ability to move yourself away from that point of the Ten of Wands. Then at the bottom here, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of challenges, rivalry, obstacles. However, if you look at this card, they're fighting with wands, they're not fighting with swords. So I always explain this as like small bumps in the road. And I feel like either there's been some conflict with one of your bosses or coworker or employee, but that person is going to be getting replaced. This again will be a new job where you go somewhere completely new, or this will be a new boss, a new employee, a new coworker. So whoever the tension has been with recently or any conflict has been with, that person is moving out of the picture and somebody wonderful and new is coming into that place. Now we're going to take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. So think love, relationships, marriage, children, family, friends. Again, anything that you associate with love, Aries. The first card that we have is the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card in the major arcana, indicates fresh hope, taking chances, going on a new path or adventure. It's that new beginnings. I do think that this could mean new relationships for some of you. If you're hoping to enter into a relationship, this is a great indicator of new love. If you're hoping to start a family, this is a great indicator. Or if you're kind of hoping to go to that next level in your current relationship, that's a good indicator for you. The next card that we have is the Ace of Swords. Again, that Ace card being a card of newness. The Ace of Swords is new ideas, new clarity. So I feel like you have a very clear vision at this point, what you want your love life to look like, what you want your friendships to look like, your relationships to look like. You even know what you want your children to look like, Aries, assuming you don't have them. But this kind of laser focus is very beneficial for you as it comes to love. Then at the bottom here, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of self-defense, feeling like you have to protect yourself against competition. So if you look at this card, this person standing on top of the hill, they have one wand and then there's all these other wands around them. So again, it's that kind of self-defense feeling. I'm going to try and clarify this a little bit more, but I feel like you're having to defend a relationship. This does feel like it's ending, but I see you having to defend why you're single, why you're friends with this person, why you're in a relationship with this person, something along those lines. There does appear to be some self-defense happening there for you. Clarifying cards, though, the first clarifying card we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a card of nurturing, healing, being supported. Again, you've done so much healing to get yourself to this new beginning. So whether it's advancing in your current relationship, becoming a parent, entering into a new relationship, Aries, this is healing that you've done for you that's now opening you up to this new beginning. The next card that we have is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. It's material abundance. It's happiness. This is, again, saying whatever you want love to be, love will be for you. So whatever relationship you want, whatever family you want, you can have. And it's great because when we're clear on what we want, it comes to us much easier. And we were just saying with the Ace of Swords, you now have this clarity of exactly what you want. And now that you're clear on what you want, the Nine of Cups is going to say you can have exactly that. At the bottom here, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, again, is a card of reflection and reunion. This is the second time we've talked about reunion now. This reunion does appear to be bringing some sort of conflict. So do be careful of that, whether, again, it's lover, family, friend. I would err on the side of caution. Again, maybe that's where this self-defense or this competition is coming from, is this reunion. So just be aware as you navigate through that situation this month. Now in our fifth and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. The first card that we have is Formation. Formation is a really interesting card. And the message that's coming through here is you're actually forming something new. This is like coming through as creating something new, Aries. All right, first things first, we have the Magician card. The Magician card is a card of creating your visions into reality. The Magician says that you can have anything that you want. We have a pentacle, a cup, a sword, a wand, the abundance sign, the infinity sign. Anything is possible. So this is saying, Formation is saying you're going to be creating something new. And the Magician's saying, okay, well, what do you want to create? Because you can create anything that you want. The next card that we have is the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a card of deep love, partnership. It's not really true, deep, unconditional love. It can also indicate a decision, but some of you are hoping for this love. Therefore, a lot of you will be creating this new relationship. Then at the bottom here, we have the Ten of Cups. For those of you who listened to my readings in the past, the Ten of Cups is my favorite card in the entire deck. It's the card of everything. You have all these 10 cups in the rainbow. The sky is blue. The grass is green. There's a happy couple. There's kids playing. There's water running. There's a house in the background. It's truly the card of everything. It's family. It's contentment. It's total love and support. You're forming this 10 of Cups, which it doesn't get any better than that. The first clarifying card that we have is the Chariot. The Chariot is the vroom vroom card, which means there's action, there's change. It means things are moving. You're moving forward, and each day you're forming this new life, this new thing that you want. The next card that we have is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So whatever you're creating is going to be very successful, so have no doubts there. And again, for those of you seeking a relationship, it's going to be a very happy, healthy, lovers type relationship. At the bottom here, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. And I do think this is more of an acknowledgement than a message here, Aries, is that at some point in time, you were preventing you from getting to this, but we're not there anymore. Now this is saying you have the ability to form, create, obtain anything that you want, but at some point you were possibly limiting yourself from this total happiness, love, content, support that we see with the Ten of Cups. Now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions using the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But for question number 1, we have the 9 of Hearts. This is the number 16 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Queen of Spades. This is number 42 card. That's also a yes. And for question number 3, we have the 6 of Hearts. This is number 3 card. That's a yes. So yes, yes, yes for you, Aries. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stone stack. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of June. Keep it on your nightstand, put it on your desk, put it on your pocket. Just keep it with you throughout the month. Your crystal this month is black tourmaline. It's great for protection, relaxation, relaxes body, mind, and spirit. And last but not least, we're going to do a message from our healing notes. Your note says, walk gently, breathe peacefully, and laugh joyfully. Thank you so much, Aries, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, when you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post videos in the future. If you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. Thank you again, Aries, and have a wonderful June.